Here's the answer for day one, problem one. Solve the system using combination method. The key step in combination method is to make one of the variables cancel away when you're combining the equations together. For that to happen, the variable terms must be opposites of each other. Let's look at the x terms and at the y terms to see if any of them are opposites of each other. This is positive 2x, this is negative 2x. These are opposites. 3y and positive 1y are not opposites. Because we do have some opposite terms, we're going to combine the equations together by adding. 2x plus negative 2x cancels away. 3y plus 1y is 4y. 6 plus 6 is 12. Now solve this equation by dividing by 4. We get y equals 3. We're halfway done. To find the answer for x, you take that value for y and substitute it. You can use the first equation or the second equation, whichever one you feel is the easier one to do work with. I'm choosing to put the 3 for that letter y. So our first equation becomes 2x plus 3 times 3 is equal to 6. Take a look at this right here and take a look at that first equation. Do you see that they're the same? It's just that where the letter y was, we substituted in the answer for y. Now solve this. 2x plus 9 is equal to 6. Subtract 9 from both sides. 2x is equal to negative 3. And then divide by 2. So x is equal to negative 3 halves. We have the answer for x and for y. It's typical to write that as an ordered pair. Negative 3 halves, comma, 3. If we were to draw lines for these two equations, the lines would cross each other at that location. If we were to substitute negative 3 halves and 3 in place of x and y, the first equation would equal 6. And if we put those two numbers into the second equation, it would also equal 6. Day 1, problem 2. Solve the system with substitution method. The key step in substitution method is to have one of the equations solved for one of the letters. And I notice the first equation has been solved for y. Take this binomial and substitute it for the letter y in the other equation. So it would become negative 2x plus 3, and then in parentheses substitute the 2x plus 6, and that's equal to 6. Notice how this equation that we just wrote is the same thing as that second equation there. The only thing different is we filled in the letter y with the expression that we were told that y was equal to. Now let's solve this. Do the distributive property. 3 times 2x is positive 6x. 3 times 6 is positive 18. Now combine like terms. Negative 2x plus 6x is 4x. Now subtract 18. 4x equals negative 12. And divide by 4. X equals negative 3. We're halfway done. We have the answer for x. We still have to get the answer for y. So we're going to take negative 3 and fill it in for x in the first equation or the second equation, whichever one looks easier. I hope you agree the first equation is the best one to use because it already has the letter y alone. It would become y equals 2 times negative 3 plus 6. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6, and negative 6 plus 6 is 0. So in parentheses, our ordered pair is negative 3, comma 0. If we were to draw two lines, they would cross each other at that location.